So we have a proven model and method to helping people figure out what the ideal business for them based on their financial capabilities, based on their skill sets, based on the lifestyle and goals that they have. So I do believe there's a ton of opportunities right now. And if you're sitting there right now kind of frustrated going, hey, look, 3 years ago I was crushing it in the mortgage business. My revenue's down. I'm sick of feast or famine mode. I believe owning a business could be the right thing for you. There's a growing trend with real estate agents, mortgage brokers, and real estate investors. I've done a little bit of everything over the last 25 years. I started as a residential mortgage broker. I've owned a real estate franchise. I'm an investor. And then I got into the franchise world. And as I developed my lending business, I really got involved in SBA lending, which led me into becoming a business ownership coach or a franchise broker. And I see some big trends happening now, which are a lot of real estate professionals, mortgage brokers, and investors are wanting to diversify. They're riding the highs and the lows of the real estate market, and they realize that it would be great to own something that is recession resilient. And many mortgage professionals and real estate agents and investors have pretty flexible schedules. So business ownership makes a lot of sense. What we're seeing a lot of trends in are the home service business models. So that's typically business models that don't require a ton of employees. Oftentimes, you can have no brick and mortar location. They're relatively easy to finance with SBA. So there's a lot of movement and shifts in people's eyes. I was having a discussion with a colleague earlier today, and she was a former real estate agent, and then she got into becoming a franchise broker. And she was telling me how she's working with a lot of her previous colleagues because a lot of people right now, they're kind of sick and tired of low inventory, and they really realize that it would be a lot easier if they had a more predictable revenue stream. So hence is why I decided to do a podcast today on why real estate agents, mortgage brokers, and investors are looking into franchising, because it makes a whole lot of sense, specifically in the home service industry. Most agents already have a book of business, and the average homeowner sells every 7 to 8 years. Once you do a sale or purchase, you're probably not going to see them for a long time. And so why not develop a business, own a business that you can build, and over time, it's an asset that you can sell, right? The more cash flow this business produces and net revenue, it's going to become a sellable asset in the future, and it can also be a great revenue stream. Now, there's all sorts of business models. There's owner-operator, where you're doing the day-to-day. Maybe you're running the business and you have a sales team. There's semi-passive models where you hire the general manager and just oversee the day-to-day. Typically, they're spending 15 to 20 hours a week in the business. So there's lots of business models that could potentially align with you. So if you're a real estate professional or investor and you're watching this, I would highly recommend you explore business ownership, whether it's a franchise or you're doing a business acquisition. You can utilize SBA financing to finance up to 90% of the total cost, including building in working capital.
Meet Beau Eckstein, the driving force behind Business Ownership Coach, unlocking the path to business ownership. Visit www.businessownershipcoach.com. Thrive with Business Ownership Coach.
So we have a proven model and method to helping people figure out what the ideal business for them based on their financial capabilities, based on their skill sets, based on the lifestyle and goals that they have. So there's a business model for everybody. There's some that are pretty simple, like owning a vending business. There's a lot of people moving into the home service sector, like I've said, which is HVAC companies, painting companies, flooring companies, window tinting companies, kitchen remodel companies, resurfacing companies, concrete finishing companies, light companies, deck companies, lawn care companies. There's thousands of franchise models, probably over 3,000 franchise models. A lot of them aren't brick and mortar locations. So we always think about the sub shops, the subways, and so forth, but there's a lot of franchise models. And I believe there's a business model for everybody. The beautiful thing about franchising is that it's I hate to coin it, but a business in a box. A good franchise system going to help you with the marketing, with the hiring, with the facilitating, really following a system and a recipe to be successful. And I think that's what most people that are moving into going from being a self-employed, commission-only person into a structured business model with a blueprint is advantageous. So that was the spiel that I wanted to convey the message to. I do believe there's a ton of opportunities right now. And if you're sitting there right now kind of frustrated going, hey, look, 3 years ago I was crushing it in the mortgage business. My revenue's down. I'm sick of feast or famine mode. I believe owning a business could be the right thing for you. We're hosting an event on March 2nd called Business Ownership Summit. You can go to businessownershipsummit.com to register. It's a free event. It's an all-day event on a Saturday. It's going to be over Zoom. I've got a lot of my colleagues speaking on their different franchise models, their business models. I have some business acquisition people. My friend Jordan's going to talk about owning laundromats. I really provide an action-packed day. I have a CPA coming to talk about tax advantages of owning a business. So that's another thing. You could be crushing it on your W-2 or your 1099s because you're selling a lot of real estate or doing a lot of loans. Wouldn't it be nice to own a small business that you can offset some of that earned income? Well, that's why I'm bringing a CPA. So guys, I urge you to look into business ownership. There's a lot of opportunities out there, both to grow a business that's sellable, additional cash flow, and better quality life. So go to businessownershipsummit.com, RSVP. And as always, if you're looking for a business and you want to meet face-to-face, you can meet on Zoom. I also finance businesses. You can go to bookwithbeau.com, and I'm happy to talk with you and get a better understanding of what you're looking for and hopefully provide a lot of value to you. So anyways, thanks for watching another episode, and we'll see you soon. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here, and I want to personally invite you to Business Ownership Summit. This is going to be the largest event I've thrown. It's online. It's happening March 2nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's going to be an all-day event. We have about 15 speakers coming. We have panels. We have breakout discussions. If you're looking to do a business acquisition or a franchise, this will be the event for you. So go to businessownershipsummit.com and RSVP before tickets are gone. This is free, and it's going to be action-packed, and you're going to get a lot out of it if you attend. So I hope to see you there. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.